Hey, this is Matt.
And Kent from Like a Storm.
And you're watching Ramsine.
Vicky here from Ramsine. I'm here with Matt and Kent of Like a Storm. How are you guys today?
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome. Thanks for talking to us.
That's no problem at all. And this is your second time at Download Festival now?
It is, yeah. We played here for the first time in 2015, so we're very excited to be back.
Yeah. And what are your highlights of the festival so far?
It hasn't rained.
Yeah.
That's been a highlight.
And talking to you, of course.
Oh, great.
We came all the way from New Zealand just to talk to you, so here we are.
You're an icon in New Zealand. You're like Hasselhoff status of Germany. That's you to New Zealand.
There's like posters of us around.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that.
People would vote for me probably, I think.
I think they already are.
Who knew I was the president of New Zealand?
You're like the Prime Minister.
Well, it's crazy.
So congratulations.
Yeah, well thank you very much. Yeah, strange, but moving on. Let's talk about some music.
Why not?
So I was listening to your track Pure Evil, and I was wondering who or what that song was about.
Well, the song's about the level of corruption within politics and religion.
Yep.
So on a fundamental level, it's kind of about how some people use these really noble ideals to exploit other people.
Yeah.
And it's something that we've always believed is really wrong, you know, and so Pure Evil is a song that we wrote as kind of our way of calling those people out and saying, you know, you shouldn't be able to get away with that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to go through life acting like some people are just better than others. Some people are able to exploit other people.
Yeah.
And it's just a betrayal of an inherent trust that we put in those sorts of figureheads at the highest levels of religion and politics.
Yeah.
And they just, certain individuals just use it to exploit people, you know, for their own gains.
Yeah.
And when you're an artist, you realise that you're lucky enough to have a voice that people listen to. So if you can shine a light on something that means a lot to you, that's what we wanted to do with that one.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's one of the best things a band can do. You've got that platform there. Why not use it to highlight something good? Yeah, absolutely.
And that was kind of new ground for us lyrically. It was our last album, Awaken the Fire, was a lot more personal, and with Pure Evil, it's something that we really believed. It was the first time that we had kind of shine a light on something outside of ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool to see the reaction and the number of people who feel the same way.
And I think there's a lot of countries that can actually relate to that at the moment. The world just seems to be going crazy at the moment.
In a lot of different ways. That's right. And it's an accountability thing, you know?
Yeah.
These people at the highest level should be held just as accountable as an everyday person, you know?
Yeah.
So when they fuck up, when they act like in a corrupt way, they should be answerable for that.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of elitism these days going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, one of the things that Pure Evil really addresses for us is the lie. You know, the idea it's not just that these people are above everyone else. It's that they actually act like they're better, as if like they're the example and the rest of us have to follow it, you know? So the hypocrisy of someone acting like they're better than you while they're being so much worse. You know, that's really what the lyric "Pure Evil" is about. Is people who seem holier than thou and actually they're worse than anyone.
Yeah, cool. Well, excellent subject matter to highlight. I think it's a good one.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about your forthcoming album?
Well, I can tell you that we've just been recording it in Las Vegas. So we came from the studio to come and play Download.
Yeah.
And Pure Evil is a pretty good example of where our music is going. You know, we've always loved music that's anthemic, but over the last few years we've got to tour with bands like Gojira and Alter Bridge, and we've gotten into, you know, Demu Borgir and a lot of heavier stuff. And so our new record, Catacombs, is kind of our way of showcasing those influences. And Pure Evil is the first time that we had really put progressive metal into our music in that kind of way. So the new record is just sort of a continuation of that.
Yeah. And have you got any kind of set release dates for that yet?
It's getting mixed in September by Elvis Basquiat, who did the Alter Bridge stuff, the Tremonti stuff, for Slash record. And then at that point we'll be ready to hit the road. But there's obviously all that back end record label, best time to set it up, best time to put something out. But you know, from our point of view, it'll be done and dusted, and we will have sat around a studio analysing notes and words for long enough, and it's time to get out there, you know.
Exactly.
Are you still going to have the didgeridoo?
Oh yeah, I mean that's just part of the fabric of our band.
Yeah. It's one of the things that makes you so unique.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, which was never done by design. It was just like how we used to start our sets, and then we started incorporating it into songs, and then you end up going around the world talking about didgeridoos.
It's just musically, it's so cool because it's such a unique and such a hypnotic sound, you know.
Yeah.
So when we wrote "Love the Way You Hate Me," which was kind of our breakout song from our last record, that was the first time that we'd ever put didgeridoo with heavy music. You know, we'd used it before, but to put it with like a heavy guitar riff and heavy drums,
yeah,
that combination of things we'd never even heard before.
Yeah.
And we just sort of stumbled across it one day, and it's amazing that that sound has become kind of what we're known for.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to approach making a new album knowing that you have something that really no one else is doing.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely keep doing it.
Good, I'm glad. How would you guys describe your lifestyle?
Exhausting. No, it's awesome. I mean, we literally went from recording. I was recording guitars the day before we got on the plane to come here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're really lucky. You know, we grew up in New Zealand, and we are now making an album in America and playing Download in the UK, and we then go to play Grass Pop in Belgium and Nova Rock in Vienna. So, I don't know, I think our lifestyle is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, this year alone we've been to New Zealand, we go to Australia, and this little run we finish in Belgium, and then 2 days later we're playing a festival in Seattle.
Yeah.
So we're literally all over the show. And then I just had a 1-year-old, I've got a daughter who's 1, and so that's even crazier again, because you go from doing this kind of thing, 2 days later I'm taking her to the aquarium and we're looking at the jellyfish, you know, it's just like...
Sounds like a busy lifestyle, I'd say.
Yeah, but we're lucky to have it. I mean, we're so lucky.
So, yeah, I mean, we grew up, you know, just loving music more than anything, and we always loved rock music, and we loved writing songs.
Yeah.
And to think that we actually get to not only do this for our job, but we get to travel the world doing it.
Yeah.
It really is a dream come true. So we're very grateful for that.
A lot of hard work obviously goes into that. So,
it does.
Yeah.
It does, but we love it. So
Cool.
we're very, very lucky.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us today, and we'll look out for your new album.
Thank
coming
you.
soon. Cheers.